What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to another stream. I hope you all are having an amazing Thursday and you all have had an amazing week so far. We're gonna have a fun one tonight. In the last stream, we added on to our little mansion. We add a little feature here where if we essentially toggle this bookshelf, we have a hidden little room like this, right? Cool stuff, cool stuff. And then you come through here, and there essentially should be water right here. And this will be our little vault. And this is where we're going to essentially be keeping all of our maxed out items because we are on the journey to maxing out every single item in the game. So when we get an item maxed out, they will be going on these walls here. So essentially today, what we want to do is we want to make it so when we fall down here, as you can see, that little opening is still open. That's not very secret. If we fall down here, we need that thing to shut, right? So we are going to be having a little pressure plate here that will essentially toggle it back over and close it, essentially. I've said essentially a million times, but hopefully that makes sense. It sounds simple, but I spent a long time in creative yesterday testing this out, and it's not as simple as it looks, okay? So it's gonna be a fun one today. We also got this little entrance here. Yes, a little exit, I guess you could say, a little exit. So yes, and I'm trying to think if there's anything else that we're gonna be doing today that I'm missing. I think I pretty much covered all the bases. Oh yeah, one thing that would be a dream today that would be absolutely sick to implement is these lights. I would like to have them flickering. I think that'd be really cool if that was the case. So yeah, we're gonna play it by ear and go from there. What's up, Somnolence? Welcome back to the stream, man. You're watching a movie, so you see you later. Hey, Henry, enjoy the movie, man, and I will see you later, dude. Yes. Let's get this started. It's gonna be a fun stream today. It is going to be a big brain stream today, so we are bringing out the good old coffee, the good old Thursday night coffee. You know what I'm saying? Heck yeah. So yeah, let's get this started. So essentially, what we need to do. Dang, how many times? Essentially is like my new favorite word. I do not know why. We started working with redstone, and now I'm talking very elegantly. All right, let's stop that. Let's stop that a little bit. So we need to make a. It's called a R. It's called a RS switch or something. I don't know exactly, but basically what it does is when we press. Let me just show you guys. Hold on. Let me just show y'all. This is okay. This is the little test world that we were on, right? This right here is a lever. When we flick that lever, it turns it on and off, right? The problem with the input we want to have is it's a pressure plate, and it will only open the door. Oops. It will only open the door as we're standing on it because we want it to shut behind us. So it will shut it. And then as soon as we get off, it will open back up. So that's where this guy comes in, right? This little contraption here, we can step on the pressure plate or we can push this button and it acts as a lever. And it will not toggle back on and off like a normal button. So that's basically the technology that we are going to be using today on this very fine day. So yes. Where? I swear I was holding something in my hand. All right, anyway. So enough dilly-dallying. Let's go ahead and begin this great adventure. I'm going to go ahead and put away some of this good stuff because we do not need it at this moment. We are not in need. And 1 second, guys. Okay, good stuff. All right. Yeah, so we're gonna need a bunch of redstone, obviously. Who would have thought that we would need redstone on this fine evening? But we are indeed in need, I guess you could say. Awesome. Okay, good stuff. And then we'll go ahead and make a couple of torches for the time being. Get our dust all ready to go. And of course, we're probably going to also need... What else are we going to need? We'll call this good for now. I'm trying to think. I'm just gonna take a crafting table with me and a little extra redstone so we can just craft whenever. I think that we do need quartz though. I definitely have a bunch of quartz stored somewhere. Quartz and iron, just for crafting essential redstone components. I swear I know I have quartz in here somewhere. Hey, there we go. Okay, stack of quartz. There we go. That should be everything. How's it going, Buzz? Are you Buzz? Oh wait. I swear I named Buzz, but apparently I didn't. Are you Buzz? Okay. That might be Buzzette. The other one might be Buzzette, but anyway. Let's go ahead and let's start implementing this bad boy. When I test it in the creative world, it's going to be a lot different this time around because we have actual Earth to deal with. Newsflash. So let's go ahead and let's start this bad boy. Okay, so yes, I want to clear out like an area here because we need area. We need area right now. That is what we are in need of. So yes. Yes. Let me get the shovel out here. Because we need redstone to be redstone and all that cool stuff. So this should act as like a on-off switch, basically. I'm gonna need like an easier way to get out of here. I just put away that guy. Also, I do not need my elytra right now on. Let's just make the good old chest plate. Okay, good stuff. So yeah, we can just go ahead and take these guys off, just so we get a clear little opening. And all right, let's see here. So now instead, actually, you know what, we'll keep this bookshelf. So here, let's just do this. So that should turn it on. 1 will turn it on, right? Right, all right. And then 6, anything that is not 1 will turn it off. And then 1 will turn it on, as you guys can see. Yes. Okay, good stuff, because that does the opposite signal, this redstone torch, essentially. And so now we just need to have this come down a little bit. And the reason we need to have it come down is just so we can basically go for, I don't even know what I'm trying to say. We can have more room because we need to build that one contraption basically and go from there. So yes. So we're gonna go down just a little bit, probably cut into here. And we also need more room for our redstone components and stuff. So we will make this a little dugout right here. And this will be where we put our RS switch, whatever it's called. I'm definitely saying that wrong, but this is going to be, that's going to be the mission right here. Yes. The good old mission. Let's go ahead and light this bad boy up so we don't want monster. All right, we don't want monsters spawning, but we broke our own torch. So I guess we are out of luck. Just kidding. All right, good stuff. And then we'll go ahead and break this layer as well. So we have a little bit of extra room to work with. Excellent stuff. And then, of course, we are going to want a little pathway over to the piston, right? The good old piston. So where are you at, piston? There you are, good sir. All right, awesome. This should, would this work? Would this work now? Make sure. That piston ain't pistoning, man. Okay. Let's do this. Okay, that piston still ain't pistoning. We need to make sure that this output is fine. Okay. Because right here, that's grass, so we can't exactly go right there that easily. Also, I'm just going to replace this with stone just so we have like a little... I just feel like it'll look nice and clean, you know what I'm saying? Nice and clean little stone. So we can have consistency. I don't know. We don't really need it, but it's just kind of fun, you know? Okay, we'll probably figure that section out of it a little later, but for now, I want to build this little switch guy. That'd be nice to have. So we're gonna place 2 redstone like this. I'm gonna try to explain this the best that I can, but it's gonna get a little bit interesting. Okay, so like so, and like so. Okay, so we'll do this. Make ourselves a little bit more room here. Thank you. Beautiful. Let me make sure that my mic is on. I don't know. That's just a random thought, but that'd be bad if it wasn't. Okay. So yes, awesome. Torch and torch. I'm gonna go ahead and cut off this redstone signal for now. And basically, what should happen now is if I have a little old button here, if I click that, that should trigger on over to here now. And then if I use this same button over here, it should switch right back and switch back. So now we essentially have like a little toggle switch here that we can use from two different inputs, right? The only issue with this is though, is basically if we have a lever, wait, how do I? Okay, I need cobblestone. Okay. I'm always in need of cobblestone for whatever reason. Anyway, if we have a lever right on this side, we are gonna have to make sure that we turn it off before we come over here and press this button, because if this is still receiving input, both of these are going to get lit up and then it's going to be all broken and stuff. See, now this will never turn off. So we're going to have a system to take care of that as well. So yes. But in order to fix this, we're going to have to do one of these and then one of these, and then that should be all fixed. But then if I turn this output off and then turn this guy on, then you see it will switch just fine, and then it will switch. So yeah. We're essentially going to have to take out like 2 books in order to enter this area. So it will be nice and sick, indeed. Let's take a little bit of the sip of the coffee. Know what I'm saying? So yeah, we got a bunch of redstone stuff planned today, and I'm excited to do it. I've never really worked with redstone too much until like this week. So yeah, it's gonna be mighty fine. We got this switch pretty much ready to go. This button will represent the other side, basically, where we are going to have this going down to our pressure plate area, basically, where we'll have the blackstone pressure plate on the other side, and that will just close this piston. This is a lot for a little feature, but it's just such a cool feature that it's gonna be very worth it, guys. So I am extremely at the ready. Let's go ahead. Yeah. This is good for now. Yeah, let's go ahead and I'm trying to think. So this is off right now, right? Or is it? Yeah. Let's see here. So it is. Oh, I have so much junk, man. Hold on. Let's get rid of some junk. You know the vibes. Get rid of some junk. Junk. Let's go ahead and feed the belly of this chest monster. And with redstone too, another thing is like being able to hide it and stuff. That's kind of like a important aspect of it all. Okay, so yes, that will trigger it, basically. So that is all looking good and dandy. And then when this is triggered, this will turn on and it will turn off that light. So that means that we need to tower up from this guy, and this guy will go over to the piston, I guess you could say. Yes. Okay. So, unless we did this guy, because it's going to receive the opposite signal up top. Okay, yeah. See, this is why redstone gets hard, because you get these little inverted signals like this type deal, right? Because that guy is going to turn off. And it should be, yeah, it should be off right now. Yes. Okay, so this is actually the signal that we are going to want moving forward, right? But we should just be able to come up over here and reconnect this. I hope so. Anyway, I hope mightily. Let's do this. And yeah, so this, yes, okay. And then we can just have it loop back around. Hopefully this will not affect any of the other redstone. If not, we can always like expand it out and stuff. So yes. And boom. So that should do it. That should power that piston. Let's make sure though. Yep. All right, yep. So that'll power that piston. That'll push this door in. And Yes. Yes. Okay. So now we just need the other side to this. The other side to this being the pressure plate, okay? So let's go ahead and head on down our little area because we actually, I don't have any more blackstone, so I'm going to go ahead and steal some from this ceiling real quick. So we can make a little pressure plate. That should be enough to make a pressure plate. You'd hope so. You'd very much hope so. All right, there we go. There we go. All right. And now we're going to come up over here. And we are going to go ahead and make ourselves a little... Wait, how do we make a... How do we make a pressure plate? Okay, wait. We actually might need... Wait, what is the pressure plate recipe anyway? Pressure plate. What is it? Oh, it's just 2. So we need blackstone brick. Oh, do we just need regular old blackstone? Ooh, okay. So we can't actually make this with our regular, what we have in our inventory right now. Which is news to me. I think, how do we make a blackstone pressure plate? It's a polished blackstone pressure plate, right? So we might have to go ahead and say hello to the nether real quick. Because we need to get some blackstone. We need some stone of the black. Hello, Mr. Gas. Goodbye, sir. Wait, I'm pretty sure that I have a little area over here somewhere. Like this. Let's go ahead and put on that pressure plate before something bad happens. Alright, here we are. And I know for a fact that there's blackstone down here because I hated running into it a while back. When we were mining for the good old netherite. The netherite of good old. Alright, let's come down here. Beautiful. And munch on some yummy steak. Oh, hello, Mr. Big Man. We got some blackstone saved up here. Heck yeah. I'm pretty sure this way had some blackstone. So yeah, this will have to come back when we actually need some more blackstone. But yeah, we might as well. We're here, so we might as well just get a little blackstone in our system. You know what I'm saying? Doesn't hurt to have a little bit of the blackstone. I think that this is gonna be what makes our pressure plate though. So that should be good. At least I think we need to make it into polished blackstone. But I could be mistaken. I could be mistook. Because the blackstone brick, it isn't working. But yeah, this is nice that we have this here at least. So yes. Get this guy going. All for a good old pressure plate. Hey, what's up, Hayden? Watching on the TV and chatting on your phone. Yes, that is very nice. The best of both worlds right there. Oh! Ouch! And welcome back to the stream, dude. I hope you're having a good Thursday, man. We are building some complex redstone contraptions today. We already got a good amount of what we want to do here. And, of course, decorating everything back as it was. All right, good stuff. And let's go up. Such an easy way right back to my base. Having an elytra is just such a lifesaver, man. Let me tell you. Lifesaver. And that would have taken like 5 minutes to go and get. Am I going golfing tomorrow? I'm not, Hayden. I'm just chilling like a villain tomorrow. I got to, I unfortunately have to do my job. Very unfortunately. But I'm going to explain to you guys kind of what we're going on for those of you that are just joining the stream. What we want to accomplish with this, essentially. Once I get my blackstone slab. It's some good fun redstone shenanigans. Okay. So first of all, I need to figure out how to make so this is polished blackstone. Okay, so this is what we want right here. And then we can essentially make this into a pressure plate, right? Yeah, polished blackstone pressure plate. That's exactly what we want. Thank you very much. We'll go ahead and put our stone into here. We do not need that. All right, yes, this is what we want right here. So basically, the problem with our current contraption to our hidden basement, when we undo the bookshelf, and this opens up and we drop down there, this is going to stay open So I want a pressure plate that we will hit when we go down there that will automatically close this, because I don't want to have to come up around and then like toggle with this bookshelf to make this close. So that's essentially what we're doing here. The problem with it is this pressure plate is only going to activate redstone when I'm on it. So that's where this guy comes in, a good old fashioned, it's called a RS switch, I think. So if I step on this right now, it's going to switch over and it's going to stay over just like this. Beautiful, beautiful. Where we at in the process is where we at, Mia. So it's going good. It's going good. But then if we also come over here and do it, you can see, boom. Now this side stays open. So yay, redstone. We love redstone, y'all. We love redstone. So I just need to make sure that I'm having the right signal. So this will be closed, right? And then I think I might actually be thinking of it wrong. I want it to be only one book will toggle this open, basically. And all the rest won't. But let's go ahead and I want to... All right, what are we on here for coordinates? Y level 115. So we need to get up to Y level 115. And we'll go ahead and push this pressure plate right here. There you go. Blends in like absolutely nothing is there. And let's go ahead and put on our chest plate and eat some food here. Eat, 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 eat. Okay, and yes. Okay, so this is exactly what we want. And then we can just go ahead and tunnel on down through here. This should light up, theoretically, because it is underneath this single block. But we can just go ahead and test that out because we want to make sure that that works before. There we go. See? It lights up. Wow. Redstone, ladies and gentlemen. Redstone. Then we just essentially need to carry this wire up to the promised land, essentially. And I think it's going to be kind of hard to map out exactly where that area is, but we do need to start like right here, and I'll just go over to like here, I think is going to be the play, right? Actually, I'm OCD. I want some stone. I want stone. I don't want cobblestone. I want stone, please. Stone, good sir. And it'll be good to have this a little bit open too. Just so we can come in here and do maintenance if we ever do need it. Because there is a way that this can break, but I have a specific setup so it won't break. But it could break still. So it's not the end all be all, but it'll be nice. So let's just go ahead and get some torches up in here. Make sure no monsters be spawning. And let's go ahead and pull this over to here. Now this is where things can get a little bit tricky. So we're gonna put a block here, and we are going to put a torch here. And this torch will represent the exact opposite signal that's over here. So if I light this up, this should turn off. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, so we want the top torch to be the same signal, but this will essentially be a good way for us to tower up, to get a good little old tower going. You know what I'm saying? And we need to go to Y. So we just need to go like up like 15 blocks or so. We are going to need some more redstone torches for sure, though. There we go. And this will essentially act as a little elevator for us. A little redstone elevator, so we don't have to like build giant staircases. So this will be the opposite. So you can just kind of see it's the exact opposite signal from before and stuff. So I would like to have this set up to where if I do happen to need maintenance, we can do maintenance. And we need to make sure that this is the same signal as this. So we need the top torch, the topmost torch, to be off, pretty much. We need that bad boy to be off, and off indeed. So boom, boom, and boom, 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 boom. And we'll continue our great staircase up, our great ascent. Indeed. I hear our portal. That's a good sign. Maybe. Is it a good sign? I don't know. So off, and then so this is the guy that we need. We need it to be off. This will be on. And can we go up one more? Yeah. So it'll be perfect. So we'll go up one more, and we need this last torch to be off because that's just like what our last signal is. So off. There we go. And that will now communicate the same signal. And then we can probably just do something like this with actual redstone dust. And we'll essentially connect this wire over to our last place. And that's actually perfect. I did not mean for it to be this perfect, but it ended up being that perfect. So we will be taking that. So there we go. And now this will essentially activate the exact same switch. So it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. Alrighty. So we can go ahead and test this out. Because as you can see, it's currently at the moment it is shut, right? And this should open it. I hope so. Let's get rid of these guys. Anything else will open. Oh wait, hold on. I think we don't have this actually connected. So let's make sure here. Boom, boom, and bang. Okay, so yes, now we are connected. Let's go ahead and undo that bad boy. And okay, so it is open at the moment. And if I do that, okay, so well, this ain't working. Okay, hold on now. Wait 1 minute. It's because this has a signal, right? This part. So for this part, we're gonna disconnect this actually, and just for pure testing purposes, we're gonna put a little button here. Okay. So yeah, see, this isn't set up right at the moment. So we need to cut off all of this power, basically. And let's go ahead and do that up here as well by interacting with the topmost guy. But that will open it. So yeah, we're gonna make this go down one more. This is Redstone. Welcome to Redstone, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome welcome to Redstone, man. This stuff gets tricky very fast. I have learned. It's tricky. There's a lot of little in and outs to it, but it's a good time. It's a good time. But that should work out great now. Perfect. I'm assuming that this should light it up though. Hopefully. So let's do this, and then let's activate that. Activate that, and then boom, and that should work now. No, it does not. Interesting. Okay. Okay. Do I have my lever? I got rid of my lever, didn't I? I would get rid of my most important piece. Of course. Okay, so this comes down. This should at least activate it, though, hopefully. Let's make sure here. If I grab the opposite book, or if I just grab any book, let's just interact with slot 1. Slot 6. Okay. So yeah, that did in fact activate it, but there isn't a torch up here to show for. Hello, good sir. Welcome to the party. Good seeing you here. All right, good stuff. Now this switch should work. Okay, the switch ain't working. Okay, this is the hardest part is when you actually connect other redstone components. And I think the switch isn't working because this has an active signal still. So that's like the big thing about this is we need to make sure that this always has like an active signal now. So that's on and that's off. But I think everything is just lit up right now for whatever reason. Some reason this is this is lit up because of this. Okay, so now it's actually off. Yes, so now it's like legitimately off. I think I see the reason why we messed up here because we are supposed to have this be one more over. This is actually the exact reason why this is messing up at the moment. This would be the culprit. There we are. Okay, now it's actually functioning as it should, I hope. Okay. Little confusion, but we are back. Okay, now, if I do that, it is going to stay unlit. And then if I press this guy, okay, if I press that guy, it will be lit. All right, so now it's lit, which is going to make that torch unlit. And then it will make a torch up here because it's the opposite signal. It will make it lit, right? Easy peasy. And then if we just place a little thing there. So now it's closed. But then if I interact with book 1, okay, nothing's happening still. I think it's because of this torch, but I could be mistaken. I could be very mistaken. Okay, we need a sip of the coffee for this because this is getting big brain. This is getting big brain. Okay, take this guy off. Yeah, so this is actually legitimately lit up, and then do that. Let's go ahead and cut off the signal for now, which should be this guy. Or, sorry, this guy. Book number 1. Oh, wait, it works now. Aha. Aha. All right, so it's working. We just need to make sure that when we go down, these are off. This part of the equation is off, basically. So right now, if I did it, it would be on, as you can see, and that's when we don't want to go down. But theoretically, it shouldn't let us do that. But I don't know. You never know with this stuff, man. But this should now. Okay, so it needs to be the opposite signal. Ooh, okay. This gets tough. This gets tough very fast indeed. Very fast indeed. It gets tough. Wait, can I put a... Question is, though, can we put a redstone there, and then that will activate it? That is the ultimate question that we are all asking. We can. Okay, it will activate it. But it's the opposite of what I want it to be. So then we're gonna... Yeah, see, it's just... As you can see, it's just slowly adjusting. Then we need to do this part then. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, and then we can go ahead and... Boom, boom, boom. Okay, beautiful. Go ahead and delete those guys. And so now, because I want it to be where only the first book is going to close it or open it, essentially. There we go. So now everything else closes it. And we have a zombified pigman, or whatever it's called, just chilling there. It's coming along amazing. Yes, Mia, it is. It is coming along amazing. Yes, yes, yes. Boom. Okay. But we need to make sure that this is not active, basically. Wait, this cannot be active. So, yes. Yeah, that can't be active. So, yeah, we're going to have like a light indicator would be like the nice thing, because we can't have this side of it active, because if this side of it is active, because it's like that thing that we demoed with the lever, it's just going to stay lit. And then that's when this causes issues, right? So, because right now we can press this, and it doesn't work. Okay, hold on. Wait a minute. Okay, so let's go back up. Okay, I need to clear out my inventory, though. Holy smokes. Like, let's get this. Get this. Oh, man, all your popcorn is gone. Dang it. The popcorn is gone already. Rip. Rip popcorn. Yeah, we have a... Once we get this done, too, we can start working on, like, polishing the basement and stuff. And it's going to be nice and fun. Let's go ahead and get this shut, right? So then we have this going. So then this side stays lit up. And then because it's lit up, that will unlit. And then that will cause this to be like this, right? And then we can go ahead and do our handy dandy trickery here. So, boom. So it's lit. And then we're just going to have to interact with like this guy. But that's not going to change anything. That's just going to make it so that this pipeline is no longer being toggled by redstone, I guess you could say. And that's because this guy is off now. Or this guy should be on, I guess. I don't know. We're about to find out. Okay, it did work. And then it closed it. There we go. That's what we want. It just closed it right there. So then we can connect that wire to our original wire over here. Awesome. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So yes, this torch needs to be exactly like this, basically. So this is the opposite. Yeah, because I want the light to be on, and that signals that everything is good to go, basically. What's up, man? Welcome back to the stream, dude. Why is your live resolution look like 240p? I don't know. We might have to fix that. Maybe the bitrate is just bad. Might have to fix that. Might have to fix that indeed. Anyways. Could just be going through a bad spot too. But yeah, because I would love a lever here. Just to be chilling, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, hiding this is gonna be a whole other thing too. You know, hiding redstone. We love hiding redstone. Redstone, we don't like seeing it. So yeah, this is on. This is on, essentially. Yes. Okay. Okay. So uh-huh. So when this doesn't receive a signal, we want what do we want? That also is not receiving a signal. Okay. Dang, what do we want, bro? Okay. Anyway, I want to figure out this light first. Actually, let's figure out this redstone lantern. Yeah, that would suck, Hayden. If they made redstone after so many uses, you had to redo it. So the thing with this is if I go down and press that pressure plate while this redstone down there is on, it's gonna break that circuit. That's the only flaw in it. So I just always have to make sure that redstone down there is like deactivated, which it is now, but it isn't because it is a switch. If I go and press this button now, it's all good. But if that was activated, it would still be activated, and then it would kind of screw everything up. So that's what we're working on now. Is we need to have essentially a light that lights up over here. Probably. I would like to get this like this. Is this a possibility that we can have this bookshelf hanging out a little bit, or is that just not going to work? Okay, yeah, that's looking not too likely, is it? Yeah, so it needs to be over here, and then it needs to. Okay, so that doesn't really change things. Because we can just place another chisel bookshelf over here. All right, good stuff. So this will be like that, like that. Did we break it? Hello? Hello? No, it can't happen, Mia. Thankfully, thank the Lord that cannot happen. Let's make sure this isn't lit up. Okay, yep, we're good. We're good. Wait. Perfect. And that is going to shut that bad boy, and then open. And then we can do whatever we want right now with this bookshelf, and then nothing's going to happen. But we just need to make sure that we don't press 1 on the last interaction, and then that will come over here, and then we can go down and press the pressure plate, and it will toggle back shut, just like that. All right, awesome. Yes, it's coming along greatly, y'all. It is coming along great. Yeah, so I want a signal to make sure that we're good to enter, so we don't have to ever do maintenance. But I guess that is kind of a dream. To never have to do maintenance is a dream indeed. But that's the goal. That's the goal. Wait. Hold on. This might actually be a fire idea here. Do this, right? And then like this. Because right now we are good to enter, right? Yeah, see that we're good to enter. So this is the opposite signal. So we're going to come along through here. And then this is going to essentially go up to a redstone lamp. I would like it to. But we might have to do it. We might have to do that opposite attraction on the other side over here, because we might have to redstone up, basically. Let's just go ahead and get rid of this floor for now. Good stuff, good stuff. And we can just go ahead. Where can we put this bad boy at? Where should we put it? Where should we put it? I think the great lamp of redstone will go right here. Yeah. We'll put her right here. Is my final decision. Oops, we are mining way too fast. Oopsie. Let's make sure that this redstone doesn't connect though. Which it's looking like it very well might, but I'm just gonna do that. I'm hoping that doesn't mess anything up, because these are gonna be opposite signals. So hopefully that shouldn't. I don't know. Hold on. Wait, let's try this out. Okay, that looks like it's fine. What about on this block? Oh, see? That's what we don't want right there. Whatever was just happening right there where it was flashing, we do not want it to be flat. Bruh. Bruh, I can't move. I'm paralyzed. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Okay. All right. All right. Let's think about this now for a second. Let's think about this for a second. So we might need to actually have the light be like one more over. It's just gonna be the design is just gonna be how it's gonna have to be because we can't risk that short circuitry. I guess that's a word. I guess so. It's a word, man. It's a word. So this should be on, right? But if I was to toggle this, it should be opposite. Hey, there we go. Look at that. It's opposite. Yes. And now it's on, which means that we can enter. But then it'll be off right there, which means we can't enter because the last slot that we selected was the enter slot, which would short circuit. So now we have like a little validation system set up basically where we can ensure that everything is working properly. Yay. Oops. Yes. Okay. And now we just need a redstone lamp, theoretically. We have redstone lamps down below, so I'm going to be lazy, and I'm going to... Wait a minute. But the only issue is our door isn't dooring. Hold on. Maybe it's because we gotta come down here first. Oh, wait, no. Why isn't the door dooring? Hello? Oh, wait. We broke our redstone in the process over here, I think. I think that block was screwing it up, guys. That block was definitely screwing because blocks do interact with redstone. So, all right, bet. And then that will turn that on, and boom, and we can do whatever we want, and nothing will happen. Beautiful. And then let's go down here. Let's get our little redstone lamp. We're just gonna take this bad boy. We're gonna need more of these. So we'll be back. We will be back, but we are gonna do this for now because this is gonna be worth it. This is going to be very, very, very much so worth it. We are almost done with the redstone, and it has been 40 minutes. Dang, it's been 40 minutes? Oh my god, bro, redstone does take time. It does not feel like it has been 40 minutes. What in the world? All right, we're vibing out here. Let's do it. There we go. So there is essentially our light system, right? And then I would like to have like another couple of bookshelves here, maybe, and then we can have like some barrels stacked on the side over here, just for aesthetic reasons and all that fun stuff. There we go. And then yeah, a couple of bookshelves stacked here would be the dream situation. But let's just go ahead and close this for now, like so, and make sure everything is still functioning properly because sometimes it can be weird with there being blocks in the way and all that not fun stuff. So that's our actual piston. So let's just make sure that this is working all properly. And then last but not least, we just need to ensure that these guys are intact here. So we'll go like this, and then we'll go ahead and loop her around here. Some good old coal. And boom. Now, everything should, theoretically, it should be ready to go. I should not have placed all this wood yet. Oopsie doopsie. All right. Now, so this is open, right? And we are not good to go down right now. If I was to go down and hit that pressure plate, it would short circuit, right? But now we can go down because that is on. So let's go down. And then we hit this pressure plate. Let's make sure that I do not die. But let's just hit this pressure plate. And it should close it. It is not closing it. Okay, so we have a bug in our system, y'all. Let's see here. That's lighting up. Okay. We might just have to put a lever here in the meantime so we can see what the input is inputting. But for some reason, it isn't working at the moment. We have a slight bug. A bug. All right. Let's come on out here. and loop our way around a little bit here. Okay. So maybe I'm thinking of it in opposites, but that should, well, wait, did it shut it? Oh, it did shut it. Wait. Am I tripping here? It did shut. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. It just happened so fast. I think I saw this light over here, and I assumed that it didn't shut it, when it indeed did shut it. Okay, wait. Okay, so, boom. Now we can't go down there until we interact with this guy. Now the circuit is ready to go. And then we come down here, and we step on this pressure plate, and it's shut. Yeah, that's shut up there. It doesn't look like it because it happens so slick. And we can push this pressure plate a million times. It don't really matter. Yay. All right, awesome, guys. That is sick. And then now when we go back up around to our base, like so, and we want to come in again, as you can see, the light is on, and we are good to go. That looks pretty dang epic, if I say so myself. Awesome. Okay. I'm trying to think, because it would be cool to have like this up here above it directly. So I'm trying to think if there's like a good way to transport this stuff over a block, just over one block. But yeah, this is looking mighty fine, y'all. Mighty fine. Okay. And there we go. And can I place it here? No, I cannot. But question, can I place redstone here? Okay, so that will not read from there, unfortunately. Unfortunately, it will not. So, because I would love to have it like this, but I think the situation is just gonna be have it right there, because that's what's working at the moment. Boom. Okay, beautiful. And then it won't toggle until you go down here, where it then shuts. Beautiful. Yes. Okay. Thank God we have an elytra, or testing this would be so annoying to go up and around. Hey, all right. We are here, and we're ready to go. So I'm thinking we just have a bunch of bookshelves around this area, and then this will obviously be our target bookshelf. Unfortunately, I can't like wrap this cord around because we do need the opposite signal. But I am wondering if I do place like a full block here, if this will change anything redstone-wise. It will. Well. It will. It does travel up. So then theoretically, what I could do... Oh, it's because of this. It's because of this guy. But then if I place a block here, will it travel up? It will. Oh my god. Okay. We are learning redstone, guys. We are learning redstone. Okay. So a block there, which could theoretically be like anything, really. We could put like another barrel there or something. I think any block there would work. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But we'll put a dirt there for now. Dirt, and then that will signal that. And then... But with that, okay, you know what? Now that I'm thinking about it, that's gonna power this, which could power something, which could short circuit our system. So we're not gonna do that. Actually, we're just gonna keep it nice like that, nice and tidy like so, and boom. And now let's go ahead and make some more chiseled bookshelves, so we can keep this going. Let's just go and do this. Also, one thing that I do want to do, just, you know, for flexing purposes, is I would like there to be all mending books in the actual bookshelf, because when you put enchanted books in there, it makes a cool sound. Or at least the mending book in the first slot, you know what I'm saying? So, or any enchant book. Because when you have an enchant book, what in the world was that? Okay, that was Buzz. All right, because when you have an enchant book, it makes a cool sound. I'll show you guys what kind of what I mean here. When I was testing this earlier, I was like, okay, so we kind of need to do this. Holy inventory of mess. Inventory of mess. So look. So essentially, listen to this. So these will be our normal books, right? And then this will be our enchanted book. Listen to this sound. Ooh, see? That's the special slot right there. And then take that. We're good to go. Awesome sauce. Okay. Let's go ahead and build around this now. Because we do not need this redstone to be showing at all, frankly. Chiseled bookshelves. Okay, right. We need chiseled. We need the chiseled of books. Didn't hear it. My game sound might not be up enough, Hayden. It's very quiet. It's very subtle. It's very subtle. It makes just like a little ding comparatively to like just being a normal book. Okay, what am I trying to do here? I'm trying to make chiseled bookshelves. That's what we're trying to do here. Bookshelf. What do we need for that? Oh, we just need wood. Say less, good sir. Say less. Boom. And let's go ahead and do book. And boom. And then we'll go ahead and make a few more slabs for the program. And I think that this should be good to go. Hopefully. Hopefully it should be good to go. All right. Chiseled bookshelves. And then, of course, we are going to need books. But I would like a little setup kind of like this, maybe. I think that that'd be a nice little setup. We could adjust this couch to be over by 1, though. And then we could have like a slightly more natural looking book casing, I guess you could say. Because, yeah, this is the magic shelf here. Yes, magic shelf. Okay. So yeah, maybe we could do something like this. Yeah, I like this. And then instead we can have our couch end here, right? And then have this guy be a normal block. And then we could have a super long couch. But well, we're not going to do that. We're just going to do this. Boom. And then, do we have anything else that we could put here? We could put like another like chiseled bookshelf here just to like have that chiseled vibe. You know what I'm saying? The little chisel vibes. And then we could put like trapdoors back there. Surely I have more trapdoors from previous. I mean, surely you'd think, but I don't know. I'm just gonna make more because I figured out that making more takes less time than actually finding more. So yes, and then we can like do something like this. I think this would be a nice little addition. Oopsie. Like that. Just have like a little something like that. You know, a little something like that. Maybe not actually. I don't know. We could actually just make it trapdoor instead of a couch, and it could literally be like the couch is nice, but we can make this something better. I feel like I can feel it. I can feel it in me that this will be something better. Let's see here though. Let's see. Trapdoor. That's what we're doing. The excellent trapdoor. Oh wait, we need 2. Hold up now. Bang. All right. Boom, bop, a bang. Does that look suspicious? That looks slightly suspicious, but I feel like it's cool. Maybe. You know, covering up redstone can be a giant pain in the bum. We might. Looks like a bench. Yeah, it does. I'm actually considering just making this a giant library wall. Honestly, just make this a little library wall, and then like, I think that'd be cool. Let's test it out here. Let's test her out. You feel me? Kaboom and kaboom, kaboom, kaboom. Use up all our hard-earned wood and that stuff. Why do I hear a fire? Yo, where's that fire coming from? Hold up now. Okay, it's just a fireplace. Okay, I was really scared. It's just our fireplace. All right, bet. that. All right, sweet. Okay. That was a little scary there for a second. That's all right. Okay. Awesome stuff. Go ahead and give it a view, and we'll place you like this. And then we can kind of have like it looks like a sophisticated area, uh, like this. And we could even put like, add it as part of the design, and maybe not, maybe not. You could put it over here though. I think that'd look pretty neat. That'd look neat right there. And then we could have it come over here as well, type deal. So we are going to need a little bit more of these guys. These guys being the slabbies, the good old slabby dabbies. We'll do like that, and like that. Thank you, thank you. And take those slabs, and we'll just go ahead and take these guys and make a couple more. I think this should be good. 5 chisel bookshelves should do the trick. We might have made a little bit extra, but that's okay. Yes. All right, beautiful. Now we have a handy dandy, super dandy bookshelf of death. Wait, I don't know why I said that, but maybe we could do something like this for the... Yeah, I like that. I like that right there. That is thatting. I don't know what I'm saying, but it's doing something. I like it. I like it. Beautiful. It's like the hidden door is not there. Beautiful. And then we can go ahead and fill in the glass back here, like so. The glass is attaching onto that, which isn't my favorite thing, but... Okay, we're just going to ignore that. We're going to ignore that. Oh well. Oh well is what I'm going to say. Oh swell, what do you do? What do you do? So now, let's go ahead and fill all these bad boys in with actual books. I feel like that'd be a good investment to do. So we can actually have, you know, some stuff to go off of. Books. I need books. Where, if I was a book, where would I be? Where would I be if I was a book? I would be by the good old handy dandy sugarcane farm. That's exactly where I would be. Yes, sir. Oh, I have no idea how my crops did not get scrambled or whatever it's called, stampled on. But we're here. We're doing it. Yes. All right. Beautiful. Awesome. Get all these sugar canes for the good old paper. The sugarcane farm has paid dividends, to say the least. We are already full. I hear something creeping up on me. Okay, that's a zombie. Not to worry. We love a handy-dandy inventory monster. I might just need to move these sunflowers away from us because they be breaking every time that we engage in these situations with the sugarcane farm. All right, we're going to call that good. We're going to call that good for now. That will give us enough for a full stack of books, which should be plenty. Yes, all right, let's make sure we're good here. Are we good? Are we good? Are we good? I'm going to put on my chest plate while I'm crafting, just in case. It could save our life one of these days. Hopefully not, though. Hold on, we have a bit of a combobulation here. What is going on? Okay. Boom. All right. And then we go boom, bang, pow, bang. 64 books, just like that. Easy peasy. And now we can go ahead and fly on over into our great handy dandy mansion. I have no idea how many books this is actually going to take, but we're here. Boom, 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 boom. And that light is going to be off. And we need to trigger it by doing that. Wait. Wait, this door is opening. Wait. No. Our door. No, this design doesn't work because of this lantern, man. The design don't work because of the lantern. Okay, I have an idea because I really want this trap door here. Okay, so we're gonna go to great lengths to get this done. Okay, we are gonna go to great lengths, indeed. We are going to do one of these. Okay, that doesn't get the redstone signal, does it? Do you get the redstone signal? No, you don't. Okay, wait, what in the world? Okay. Oh, wait, is that same situation gonna happen over here? I'm gonna bank on it not happening. Maybe. Wait a minute. Huh. That's very unfortunate, isn't it? Isn't it? Okay. So we're gonna just do this. This should actually be a very simple fix. If we just bring this over here, like so, and then do one of these, and then a torch here, right? Torch, and then if we hit this guy versus hitting this guy, boom. All right, good stuff. And then that'll light it on. All right, good stuff. And then we can go ahead and do. We can actually do like a double torch thing here, just because I would love it if it was on top. I would love it if it was on top, basically. So we can do one of these instead. Now, we can do. Oh my gosh, this inventory situation is a situation. Let me tell y'all. Let me tell y'all, this is a situation. Okay, then that should be the opposite. Right? That should be the opposite. So it should off. Okay, that ain't offing. Okay, wait. Does the redstone need to wrap around this way? No. Does it need to come up? Okay, it needs to come up. Okay. But then I won't be able to do the handy dandy. Okay. So this essentially needs to come down then. It needs to come down, which might be for the betterment of the program. And then we'll do this action. Might just have to get rid of the trapdoor. Yeah, we might, but I want it to be displayed higher anyway. I don't like it being at ground level. This good old light. So I would love it if it was just like this. So we could have like this, and then we can have this, and then we can have this. Maybe instead of it starting right here, we can have it go backwards more because we want it to be the same signal as, or the opposite signal as this. So that would be opposite, and then that would be counter opposite. So we need to have 3 redstone torches. So I am going to take this back, like so. And we are going to carve out one area right here. Try not to destroy everything around us. And we'll do this. And bring this wire across like so. Have it go down here. Have it wrap around here. And then... Oh, wait, actually, we'll do this. And then we can have it go down. And then we'll have a block there. And then we'll have this. And then we'll have that guy there, which should be reacting to these signals, which it doesn't appear to be. There we go. Now it is. And we should be able to go stone. And then this will be the... All right, we are running out of the redstone. We are running out of the redstone. Oh my goodness. Inventory monster is inventory monstering. Okay. There we go. There we go. Any day now, I should have my inventory cleared. 11 dirt. We do not need you, good sir. Okay. Anyway, now let's come up here. And it should be like that. And then this shouldn't be affected. And it should be like that. Boom. All right. Let's see if this works, guys. Let's see the situation. Wait, that is going to affect this trapdoor, which I'm not as concerned about. Okay, let's check it out. Let's check out the situation. So, boom. Boom. We're good. Boom. Oh, something broke. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I heard a burn, and that is not good, probably. It's probably something in this. I bet you it's this torch here that's burning. For whatever reason. Okay. Hey, welcome back, Henry. Welcome back. We are just redstoning away, good sir. We are redstoning away. All right, let's make sure this is good to go now. Might have just short-circuited it, but it's worth it for the program. Okay, there we go. So that turned off then. Okay, that's what we wanted. Okay, let's just go ahead and start filling these in a little bit. Yeah, we'll come back and do that, actually. What am I saying? Coal. Get out of my inventory, coal. Get out of here, coal. Get out of here, man. All right. And that. Okay, yeah. So, I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of what would have possibly short-circuited that bad boy. Because we got this. I'm thinking. Oh wait. I don't know if that even matters now that I think about it. Okay, get out of here, Colt. Boom. Boom. Okay, it does turn on. Okay. It do be turning on. So then we can go boom. And then boom. And now, hopefully, it should not short circuit. I hope so. So that's when it's off, which is exactly what we want. We want this to be on when it's off. And it ain't working. It ain't doing the thing. Maybe we just have it the opposite way that we want it to be. What's this guy looking like here? You should be off. Yeah, you're off. You're on. And you should be off. Okay, so you are the problem. You should be right there. And that is our debacle. That's our debacle. It's fixed. Our debacle is fixed. Our debacle has been debacled. Yes. We're just gonna get rid of this trapdoor. Whatever. Whatever. Don't care. This will be all right. We can go ahead and replace it with some other stuff. Beautiful. Specifically, some more bookshelves like this. Yes. Coal. There you go, Cole. We're gonna make use of our storage here. We're gonna make use of our good old storage. Okay, so now, if I press this button, nothing's gonna happen. So I should not go down there right now, otherwise it's gonna short circuit it. Boom. On. So now we're good to go. And then we can go down there, and then it will open up, basically. Okay, yes. Let's go ahead and fill all these guys up. I might not have enough books to do this, which is kind of crazy. Because that is a lot of books. Please have enough. I am going to have enough. We are just going to have enough. Oh, wait. Hey, okay, wait. We're going to need more books, though, because I need to make more chiseled bookshelves, believe it or not. Yes, we need more. We need more chiseled bookshelves. Yeah, okay. This is looking good, though. This looks like a normal library right here. It just looks like a normal, good old library, and it is going to be anything but normal, theoretically speaking. Should that be there? And should that be like that? No, absolutely not. Should this be here? Nah, I just like it on the sides. Sides is the way. Sides is the way, unless you guys think differently. Okay, beautiful. Yay. So that light is good. We're all good in the hood. And then when I toggle this, done. Bang. Bang. Awesome. All right, that's what we love to see. So this light, essentially, for those of you that are just joining, down there we have what's called an RS switch, right? And when this signal right here, it's basically allowing us to have two different inputs for this one output, which is the piston. And we need this to not be, it's going to be powered because of the switch, but we need it to not be double powered, which would be like this. See, now it's actually powered by our bookshelf. So then if we were to go down there and click the pressure plate, it's going to short circuit, which is why we have this light indicator here. So then if we go here, then it's going to be powered down there, but not from the bookshelf, right? And then this light will come up, essentially. So yes, awesome. Let's go ahead. Will the barrel look nice here? Now let's just get bookshelves up here. Let's just finish her off with some good old bookshelves. I think. I think 2 should do the trick. Yeah, we're gonna do 2 bookshelves. 2 fancy old bookshelves. Let's get them going. Uno, dos, uno, dos, uno, dos. I told y'all we were gonna have to crack open the big brain today. It was going to have to happen. All right, good stuff. And then we have a little maintenance area here if need be. And we have maintenance area here as well. Perfect. Nice and hidden. So let's go ahead and make sure that our little contraption here is still of the works. And we can just go ahead and do this action. All right, good stuff. That is looking epic, y'all. Okay. Yeah, and that looks sick there with that light. It meshes perfectly. I didn't want to have a bookshelf here because it kind of feels like it makes that light look weird. All right, and then we have all these books filled up besides these 2. So let's go ahead and finish filling these guys up. Do I have any more? I don't think I have any more sugarcane. Let's go ahead and change that really quickly. I should only need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, which is going to be 30 sugar canes. I just need 30 of the sugar cane. I need 90 sugar cane actually because... Ouch. How are you already here, good sir? Sit down, please. Oh, here. Oh, it's a big boy zombie. Okay, we're gonna have to take out the little sword for this bad boy. Sit down, sir. Step away. Step away. Okay, we're good now. Excellent. I have no idea how much paper we actually need. You know, I was gonna math it, but the math ain't mathing, so we're just gonna mine. We're gonna mine and we're gonna see what happens. Hopefully we have enough to fill out that bookshelf, otherwise I'm gonna be very sad. Very sad indeed. I think we need like what, 10 books? 10 books, something like that? 10 or so? Well, we already got a stack, so I think that's a good sign. We should have enough paper for this, hopefully. The math always maths for me. Hopefully, Mia. That's the dream. That is the dream. Okay, where's my stakes at, man? All right. Here we are. Boom. All right. Boomtiful. Let's come over here. I know I have some more leather from those great bastion runs that we did from before with our soul speed boots. So this leather is coming in handy. Like, extremely handy, y'all. Yes. All right. Our enchant room has turned also into a debacle here, a slight debacle. But let's see here. What was I doing? Making books. Of course I'm making books. How could I forget? Oh, wait, we need to make paper first. Okay, boom, and that is 16 books. That theoretically should be plenty to get us rolling. And we're just gonna go ahead and put these in here just because these are technically enchant items, by definition. Beautiful. Okay. And there we go. Oh. Okay. Yep. Boom. Boom. Awesome. Okay. So now, what's cool about this is, I don't know if you guys can hear the difference from these, but you have this, right? Which is just like your normal books. You can hear. Let me just be quiet and I'll let you guys listen. Okay, so this is normal books. Okay, you might turn your volume up. Hopefully you guys can hear this, but okay, that's what a normal. Wait, I'm talking. Oh my god. Okay, you see what the normal books sound like. Now this is what our secret book. This right here is what's going to activate our open contraption. It's already open. We need to go down there and press the pressure plate to reset it, but that's just how it works. But look at this. Wait, wrong one. This is what. So regular book. Okay, and then mending book. There's a very slight difference, but it sounds magical. Okay, and it's very satisfying. But now, because we selected that mending book, we should not be going down there because our operation is going to short circuit. Normal book. And now we can go down there and go like this. And then we'll hit this pressure plate. And then the upside will close. And it doesn't matter how many times we click on this pressure plate. But yeah, that's absolutely beautiful. Let's go ahead and cover this bad boy up as well. And we should also probably get some water in there. That would be, you know, kind of a good little idea. So let's go ahead and get ourselves a little bucket. I'm also thinking about making this exit have a trap door, honestly. Or not a trap door, a pressure plate. I think that'd be a lot better. So the only issue is it would take some tweaking as well. But we're gonna figure it out, guys. We are here to figure stuff out. That's why we are drinking the great old coffee. That is already cold. Well, I'll be danged. Yes, Henry. Yes, I agree. Yes, on the pressure plate for the trapdoor. I think that looks sick. That's gonna look very sick. So yeah, let's just make a couple more polished blackstones here, specifically 4. And boom, and then we'll go ahead and make these guys into pressure plates. And yes, okay. So let's go ahead and use. Oh yeah, Hayden. Yes, the good old beating Minecraft in adventure mode. That was a good time. Good times. Haha, I love it. A video was fun to make, for sure. Anyways, we did forget about a bucket this time around. I don't even know where all my regular buckets went. I think they're in my ender chest, actually. Wait. Hey, they are. All right, sweet. Okay, perfect. We found a bucket. Yes. We do not need dirt, specifically grass. Hey, get out of my inventory, please. All right, now we just need to go ahead and fill this bad boy up. This used to be a very hard trek to make to fill up my bucket, believe it or not. But now we can just fly down there. But I was gonna make these into polished blackstone before I forget. Polished blackstone. That's exactly what we are in need of. Boom, because our basement's gonna be polished blackstone. Awesome. Okay, or blackstone bricks. Same thing. Tomato, tomato, whatever. Tomato, tomato. Do I have an infinite water source? I do have an infinite water source, but we also have an elytra. So we're going to be taking advantage of the elytra. Oh, that's just beautiful on this little cliff. I can't believe we built this, guys. We just built this giant mansion. Like, heck yes. And now we're building a secret compartment in it, and it's looking mighty fine. So, now, what were we doing? Yes, okay. Let's fly over here, loop back around through our amazing little entrance. Ouch. I am considering making this like a piston entrance. The only issue with making this a piston entrance is like that redstone is going to be so hard to cover up, man. Like so hard. But anyway, let's go ahead and test this out because we are here. So we can go ahead and remove this. As you can see, nothing over here. It's secret. You see, nothing is there. And then we go ahead and remove this book. It toggles that and it goes down. And this guy turns off because we aren't supposed to go down there yet. Because based off of how this like RS switch works, we're gonna, it's just how it works. So we need to collect this book, basically. Toggle with that book. Where are all my books at? Here we go. And then now that light will turn on. So now we are good to go. And then we can drop down here. Boom. And then you can see it's open. But as soon as I press that guy, it's shut. And now we have ourselves a secret layer where we are going to be putting every single maxed out item from leather all the way to netherite. And it's going to be mighty fine. It's going to be great. Now, anyway, we want to turn this into the good old pressure plate system here, which is going to be a bit of a challenge, but we like a bit of a challenge here. Not as challenging as that first run in here. So we're gonna have this be blackstone brick, right? And then we're gonna have this be these pressure plates, like so. Boom. So now when we step on that, we want it to deactivate this. The only issue is, could I put this here, actually? Can I put that there and then it would, no. Okay. Not quite. Not quite. Hey, Camp Dude, what's up, man? I've been having a great day, man. Just, went to work, came home, and now we're streaming some good old craft. I hope you're having a good day, man. Tonight, you know what, Camp Dude? I will show you in about 5 minutes once we get this redstone figured out. I'll show you exactly what we're doing. We're continuing on our hidden room. It's sick. Our hidden vault, because our hidden vault is gonna be like, it's gonna have all of our maxed out items in it. So yeah. Yes, I will show you very shortly here. I just want to get this exit plan mapped out, kind of. So this is kind of what we want, but I want it to be lighting up the redstone. So I wonder if I put it here, will it be lighting up the redstone? No, it will not. Will this light up the redstone? No, it will not. Okay. So it needs to be up here to be lit, right? Okay, wait, this should work. Wait, okay, I think we figured it out. I think we cracked the puzzle, y'all. Oh, wait, we only cracked one side of the puzzle. Okay, and I see why the other side of the puzzle has yet to be cracked. I don't know what type of vocabulary that is, but it's vocabin. It's vocabin, man. Okay, there we go. So now this torch will power all of these through here, right? And through there, and then we can just walk on through like so. There's one flaw in our system, and it's that this does not re-trigger. So, can we do this? Aha! But the problem is it only works on one pressure plate, as you can see. We want to work on both of these guys. So, we're going to need a good over here as well. Which we might honestly just... because this is lit up. The good thing about these piston doors is it needs to be lit up by default, so that makes it, like, a lot easier. So we could honestly probably just do something like this, and then place a torch here. But unfortunately, that does not light up this area. So that should be a simple fix, though. Just kind of lead this redstone along here. But now this should light up regardless. The only issue is actually... now that when we go on the other pressure plate, this side ain't gonna work. Yeah, okay. And it's only lighting up one of those guys. Okay, let's just go ahead and redo that, and let's rethink this. What's the most amount of people in the live? I think I've had like 16, Hayden. I've had 16 in a live, but regardless of how many people are watching, I'm grateful for every single one of you that are here, and it's a grand old time. Okay, so the one pressure plate is working great. The play here might be this right here. To do, like, this. To do that, and then have it connect over to the other side. But then only one would open at a time, I think. So I'm not sure. Yeah, the only problem is if I do the same thing on the other side, Henry, this side isn't gonna be lit up. Or it's not going to power off unless both of these pressure plates are turned off. But we could just do a simple one. We could do a simple one thing, like a one pressure plate type deal. Let's see here, because then, yeah, and then theoretically the redstone would need to carry up. Let's just see if this works, and then we can go from there. Yeah, so that breaks it, unfortunately. Unless maybe it needs to be like that. Yeah, see, so that just breaks it, because these are all powered with each other. So I say, honestly, we just keep it nice and slick, and we just keep one singular pressure plate there. And then we get rid of this. And then we're just we're all good and good. Let's see though. Let's see. This should theoretically be all good to go now. Boom. So yeah, this is gonna be way better than a button. Way better than a button, because we'll just be running through here. Boom. And we're out. Mr. Crazy that Mr. Beast hit 500 million subs. Yeah, dude. Mr. Beast hitting 500 million subs, bro. That's just crazy, bro. YouTube has come a long ways, bro. Like, it used to be insane when someone hit 5 million subscribers. I mean, that's still insane, obviously. Like, that's a very successful channel. But 500 million? Like, what? I don't know if you guys saw the button that YouTube gave him too. It's pretty sick. But let's go ahead and test our contraption, guys. We got it all set up, and now we can start decorating the inside more. But here we go. Redstone's very fun to work with. Redstone is very fun to work with. I don't know why I haven't really worked with redstone that much in like my streams and stuff, and just like in general, because it is very similar to software engineering, I must admit, and that is what I do as my job. So it's like it's like a nice little it's kind of like it's insanely similar to it. Obviously, it's its own aspect, but it's insanely similar. He said he thinks he can get to 1 billion for 2029. I believe it, Hayden, because it's only going to occur more and more with Mr. Beast. Yeah, I know, Camp Dude. Yeah, 10 like the subflation. That's what we'll call it. We'll call it the good old subflation. All right, let's see how this works. So we got this beautiful library, right? We got a beautiful library. You know, you can just take any book that you want to read. All of our villagers will be in here. They'll be reading books. They'll be getting knowledge because knowledge is power. And then, you know, they got this one, right? But as soon as you select this book right here, right? Come over here. You see nothing's there. Boom. Select the mending book. We have a secret little door. Ooh, okay. But this light is off, and we can't go down there and click that pressure plate until we interact with a non-redstone book. So we can unpower the redstone circuit, and it won't short circuit, in short. So we select that. That light turns on. We're good to go down here now, and we can go ahead and go like this. And I forgot to put water there. There will be water right here. And then we will step right here, and that will close up top. And now we are in our hidden cellar with maxed out items that we will be slowly adding on as we max out each item. So, yes, this is sick. This is sick. And then when we want to leave, we can just come on over here, come through here, and boom, we're out. And it's like we were never here. It is like we were never here. Oh, wait, let's go ahead and get rid of this ugly lever right here. I thought that was going to be a switch, but yes. Do you think Bella will hit 1 million followers? I do. You saw a short on that and didn't know. Yeah, it's crazy, Henry. I do think Bella will hit a million followers, Hayden, for sure. She is very young and she already has 140K, which is crazy. So, what are my hobbies? That's a good question, Camp Dude. Well, I played a lot of sports in high school and stuff, so I like to play sports. But YouTube, this is my main hobby. I built my own computer, so I'm kind of a nerd. But I like to game. Pretty much everything summed up in this stream right here is all my hobbies, and I like to code. I love coding. I love problem solving and that stuff. So I don't know why it's taken me this long to start doing redstone. This is like my first ever redstone project, and I'm very happy about it. So we're gonna keep on implementing more and more redstone in this series because it's very rewarding. Like, this is so slick, bro. This is so slick. But yeah, how about you guys? You guys got any fun hobbies? What are your guys' hobbies? How about you, Camp Dude? He blocked you, Hayden? Oh no. All right, but yeah, this is looking great. Looking absolutely great. So now we can go ahead and start doing the grand old great decoration. Let's go ahead and throw some of our redstone in here for now. We do not need all of this junk in our inventory anymore. Thank God. Thank God, man. Okay. And then books, we'll just go ahead and do that. And stone, we'll hold on to some stone just in case, whatever. And yep. All right, let's go ahead and decorate now. Let's use our first hidden room for real. Oop, wrong one. There we go. And we're good to go in there. We drop on down, boom, and it's closed. Ah, that's never gonna get old, man. That's so slick. That is so slick. Now we can go ahead and start filling this bad boy in more here. But yeah, as these streams go on, when we get maxed out items, we're gonna be displaying them in here. So this will be leather and stone tools. This will be copper and copper tools. This will be chainmail and iron tools, just because there's like chainmail tool set. This will be armor and iron tools. So we'll have 2 sets of maxed out iron tools just for fun. And then we'll have gold and gold tools. And then we'll have diamond and diamond tools. And then, of course, netherite and netherite tools. And then we'll have some other stuff here. So, yeah, it'll be good. Like volleyball, video games, squirrel hunting, camping, and playing gorilla tag. Heck yeah, camp dude. Those are some good hobbies, man. Let's go. I love it. All right, yeah, that's all looking great. Okay, so yes, if you guys have any suggestions on stuff that we should do, let me know. There's no such thing as a bad suggestion here. But yeah, we're just chilling, having fun, and we're gonna start filling this bad boy in more. Also, one thing that I would like to do is I think it would be absolutely sick if these lanterns were flickering instead of just being on all the time. They had like an occasional flicker. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that would be absolutely sick. Like that would be so sick. So after we get this filled in, we are going to go ahead and implement that. And I think the way to do it is going to be a redstone clock, right? Like a good old fancy redstone clock. You know what I'm saying? And boom, there we go. Awesome. So yes, this room is pretty much good to go. So yes, I believe that we can do it. I just said I was done with redstone, but it looks like we are not. It looks like we are indeed not done yet. So let's go ahead and start doing some surgery on this bad boy. All right. Let's go ahead and get a little behind the scenes layer right here. This will be the good old behind the scenes. And we'll go ahead and do all of this stuff. I'm trying to think of the flicker effect that we are going to want on these lights. We're going to need to go one more over for sure. I'm not sure. I'm not for sure what we're going to want. If we want just like one to be flickered off every once in a while, if we want them all to be, if we want to just like kind of like feel like random, we'll see. We'll see. But for now, we definitely just need like a redstone clock. We might do 2 redstone clocks. And then just kind of have like a redstone signal going back and forth and back and forth. That's probably going to be our best bet. Let's go ahead and instead of there being these, we're just going to have it be like this. All right, awesome. Good stuff. So we'll have it like that. And then we'll essentially have redstone coming along like this. But unfortunately, we might have to do something like this instead. Because that torch isn't on, but we need it to be off. Or wait, hold on now. Let's do some experimentation. Let's do some grand old experimentation. Let's go ahead and get this guy. So that will be on, and this should be off. Okay, this will be... Okay, wait, okay. Well, this ain't redstoning, as I imagined. Okay, wait, hold on. So this might actually be the play instead. Have our first redstone torch be here, and our second redstone torch be there. So then, when our wire does hit it, it will turn on. Right. Because then, when this redstone torch gets flicked off, it will light up the top one. Hopefully. Oh, wait. That's the problem, is we need it to be off to start with. Okay. So we're going to have to... okay. We're going to have to go down one more, I think. I think that's the play. Like this. So then we have this set to off by default, which I think is what we need. We need that to be off by default. And then we need this to come in and... Okay, that's just gonna short circuit it though. Okay. So that isn't gonna work. To build my logo in Minecraft or a custom play button. Yeah, Camp Dude. Eventually, I'm excited to do builds like that for sure. We're definitely gonna be doing some builds like that. Lots of builds like that and lots of redstone builds, which is why we need the good old caffeine. You feel me? The good old caffeine. I hope everyone has been having a great week. This is some fun stuff though. I'm really enjoying the redstone. The red to the stone. You rocking the coffee tonight? We have to rock the coffee tonight, camp dude. We just have to, man. It's like it needs to be rocked because we are pulling out the big brains today with redstone. Okay, let's do this and then let's try this stuff. Okay, so that ain't redstoning. Okay, so let's go down to our other implementation here. Let's do this action, and then we'll have it. Okay. Why is that block stuck? That was interesting. So I think I want them to be on by default. So we're not gonna do that. Okay, we're gonna figure this out together, y'all. We're gonna figure it out. Okay, and if you guys have anything like that I'm doing wrong or something, let me know. But this redstone torch, I need it to be off by default. But so yeah, see, I keep on backtracking here. So like this, and then maybe we just need to make another little layer here and have like a bunch of behind the scenes stuff. Hold on, not like that, like this. And then if I step on this, that does not light up. But if it went down, no, that wouldn't work either. See, this is the problem, is it lights up instantly with that guy down there. And we need it to be off by default. What should we do here? Well, I guess we are going to be sending a redstone signal. But yeah, we need those torches to flicker. How would we make these guys flicker? Is like the biggest, that's the biggest question. Once we find a way for these guys to flicker, everything else will be easy. Have I ever seen the guy who raps Dr. Seuss books? Nope, I have never heard of that legend, camp dude, but I am glad that you told me about it because that might be the first thing that I look up after this stream. The internet is full of surprises, man, and a bunch of random stuff like that, and it's absolutely amazing. Rapping Dr. Seuss books, and he probably gets like millions of views too, which is hilarious. He probably gets millions of views. Okay, so yeah, go ahead and sounds good, man. You have a great rest of your night, and we'll make sure to have a good stream as well. And I appreciate you stopping in, man. I appreciate it, dude. So the problem here is the redstone torch. That is the problem. If I could just get that to be the opposite signal of... Ooh, wait. Instead, you know what we might actually be missing, guys, is this lantern. We might have to put it on the backside of the lantern, and that will be what actually makes it be opposite to the signal. Maybe. Or maybe we need to do... Instead of scaling it like that, we need to scale it like this. And then boom. Oh, that ain't saucing as I imagined it to. Boom. No. Boom. Okay. The sauce ain't saucing, man. Okay. That is on. Not on. Okay. Maybe this is the strategy. All right, now that's just gonna get lit up by the torch. That's not what we want. But I think I'm feeling confident in this because this is in by default. I just wish the problem with it is there isn't a way to toggle this torch besides like something like this. So that would toggle the torch, which is what we want. But then it's going to light up this area. So then we kind of have like a double entendre here. A double situation that we need to think around. Okay. But this is what we want, because we essentially want to unlit this torch. So does that mean that there needs to be like a third layer? I don't know, but then it's just like circles. This is just circles. Sometimes you just run around in circles. This is why we're drinking coffee tonight, y'all. This is why we're drinking coffee. Do I hunt? That's a good question, Cam, dude. I don't hunt consistently, but I have hunted before. A lot of my family members go hunting and stuff. So I've been deer hunting once, and I've been raccoon hunting once, and I've been like pheasant hunting once, and that's about it. I've been like to those three animals one time, and that's about it. That's about it, man. How about you, Cam, dude? Okay. Now the great old question. Okay. Would this trigger this torch? Uh-huh. Okay. We need to do that. Does this light it up? That's the question. No, it does not. How do we light up this guy? Like how do we get this guy to light up, man? He that's the main debacle here. I have like a long time ago, Cam, dude. But I went last time I went hunting. I was probably like 14, so I was like 8 years ago. That was a long time ago. Last time I did that. Okay. We just need to figure out how to make. Oh wait. Why am I using redstone torches, guys? Wait. This whole time I just realized that this can be extremely simple, and I am overcomplexing it. Yes, overcomplexing. New word. New word just dropped, y'all. Okay, we're completely overcomplexing this. All I need is this. This is like all I need. This is all we need. And then we'll just run this redstone line across here. Because then when this gets lit up, that doesn't get lit up. Okay, hold on now. So why aren't you lighting that up? Does it need like a powerful redstone signal? Yo, why isn't that lighting up? Am I tripping? Hold up. Does it need to be... Sometimes it's like weird. It needs to be like this. Okay, that's not lighting up. Okay. That is. Okay. Okay. So that makes it... Okay, that makes sense. Okay. So I think we can go like this. And then that will still light up, right? Okay, beautiful. So instead of the redstone wiring being like this, it is going to be like this. And then each time it's going to come up like so. Boom. All right, awesome. Hopefully, with a redstone clock, this should be dandy. I'm hoping. The only problem with this though is the default that these are gonna be is gonna be off, which wasn't exactly what I was wanting, because I want it to be on by default, but it's looking like that's not gonna be really a possibility, given how the redstone be redstoning. Unless we like did something like this, yeah, but that's just gonna light everything up, so it's kind of difficult. So I think the only way would be like this. We're gonna head out. Sounds good, Camp Dude. I appreciate you coming and supporting, man. And you have a great rest of your day or night, man. I appreciate it, dude. All right. And now, let's do some of this action. And now we begin the great redstone clock process. I appreciate it, Camp Dude. I appreciate that, man. All right. Also, let's just go ahead and nah, we'll do that last. We'll do that last. Okay. I was gonna do those item frames, but we're good. All right. Beautiful. Where are my rockets? Beautiful. Now we need some comparators. Might have placed a couple to me. I'll look at the Discord after the stream, Henry. I'll have to check it out. I'm excited to see that though. When you do end up finishing it. Okay. I think this was the guy right here that I put all of my stuff in. Go ahead and break the window. A little shortcut. Why not? Yes. Okay. This was the dude. This was indeed the dude. Okay. We need a repeater, basically. Boom. Wait, why can't I make it anymore? Oh, you need redstone torches for a repeater. Oh man, we're getting it's getting expensive real fast. Eventually, we're gonna have to go on like a mining expedition, probably. But let's just make like a few repeaters here. Boom, 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 boom. Like, sure, eight repeaters should be plenty. You would hope. You would hope so. All right. Good to go. Boom. Ah, it's just so slick. It's so slick. All right. Now we make a grand old redstone clock. A grand old redstone of the clocks. Let's also make sure that we are doing this. Okay. Because we do not need monsters spawning down here. We don't want it. We do not want that. But this should make a very cool flicker effect. We're just going to build this redstone clock from scratch. I'm not really sure what we're doing here, but we're going to figure it out. We'll figure it out. I believe in the mathing. You just got to believe sometimes. Okay. So we need like a repeater here, a repeater here, and a repeater here, and a repeater there. And then we need to set it to like, we'll set it to like 3 ticks. We'll see how that looks. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, boom. And then we'll have this one extend out to here. And then, we would need like a repeater here probably, so it delays the signal. Okay, this is going to be interesting how this ends up turning out. I'm kind of curious. Because these need to be delayed, so it's not like coming through right away, basically. Is that in Discord? All right, sounds good, Henry. I am excited to check that out after the stream. All right, let's just oh yeah, it's looking good. Yep, this is exactly what we needed. Okay, let's just make it a little bit slower though. Oh yeah. Now that, my friends, is nice. That is very nice. Indeed. Let's go ahead and do this. Oh yeah. That's so sick. That is so sick, bruh. Yes. Look at it. And it looks like they're like flashing randomly too. Let's go. Let's go, bruh. Yes. Okay. Now, we should just be able to use this same clock, I think. Or we could just build another one on the other side. So then we have like 2 different inputs coming in. But yes, this is the real deal right here, ladies and gentlemen. All right. This is exactly what we want. What we do need more is going to be more of the good old... I think this would be good, though. Minecarts aren't even on the track. That's funny. All right, good stuff. All right, good stuff. And then we'll just give it like a cool... I haven't really seen anything like this, so this gives it kind of like a cool vibe. I would see... It would be sick if I could manage to get this opposite signal. So maybe we could go like this. Okay, we're gonna experiment, guys. The great experimentation. We went like this, and then like this, and then like this. Aha! You see? Now, this is great. This is exactly what we wanted. Because now, instead, it is... wait, do we even need that redstone piece down here? We don't. Now, instead, what's happening, guys, is it's inverted, right? So now the lights are on by default, but it'll flicker on and off. So that's why it was, like, feeling weird. Yeah, see, so now it's like on by default and it's just slightly flickering. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That's what we like to see right there. That is what we like to see. So now I'm thinking that we run this tripwire or this redstone down under through here and then have it appear on this other side like so. And then we should be perfect. Should be absolutely perfect. And this side can just be like a regular old side. Beautiful. And we can ensure that this is working pretty easily without the lights yet. But it will be nice to have the lights. This has been a really fun to get all sorted out and stuff for sure. We might need to go 2 blocks out. I don't know for sure. We need to go 2 blocks out. Yeah, it probably wouldn't hurt just to make this like this. It wouldn't hurt. And the best part about this is it doesn't really make noise. It makes no noise, in fact. All right, so boom, boom, and boom. We need to place... The key about this, though, is we need to place it last. We need to place these torches last, actually. Okay, yes, that's the play. Place the torches last so they don't light up any of the redstone. But yeah, look at this. Heck yeah. Heck yeah. All right, let's go. That's so awesome. I love this. I love it a lot. Okay. And then this will essentially go over down through this way. And down like this. Boom, 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 boom. And we will send a little signal through here like so. Like this. Is that still... See, so that affects that. So you just gotta be careful with redstone because it needs to be pointed directly at it. So we probably need to do something like that. No, see, so that won't even work. So we literally need to do like, what's the play here? What is the play here? Is it this? Is this the play? No. Okay. Is this the play? No. Okay. Oh, see, that one redstone torch just screwed everything up. You see that? That one redstone torch just screwed everything up. Okay, hold on. We need to make this so it's not on anymore. I'm not entirely sure how to do that. There we go. Okay, and then we can just go like this. All right, there we go. There we go. It's working now. That is what we like to see right there. Okay, so I don't think that this tunnel right here is going to work. It's going to need to tunnel that way and then come back around that way, which is actually perfect. I think that will look better anyway. Yep, let's do that. Boom, boom, boom. All right, awesome. And so we will make a little tunnel like so, going down this way, essentially. Boom. All right, right underneath the surface. Good stuff. Good stuff. I am going to go like this. And then this should take us theoretically right to where we need to go, hopefully. Aha! It indeed does. All right, perfect. So we will go ahead and run this wiring through here. And we'll put a little delay on it here as well, because why not? And we'll also just place this down in the time being. Right there. And we just need one more repeater. One more repeater, and we're good to go. So let's get rid of these blocks so we can just have it all in one stack. Yes, one more repeater. Uno mas repeater. Repeater. Boom, bang, kabow, kabang, and bang. Okay, perfect. Redstone repeater. And we will do some of this. And we will simply just connect to this side And that will light up and have it come through here. Come around through here. Come to the back here and go up here. Oh yeah, that is looking fantastic. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Look at this. And now we're going to have legit flickering lights, y'all. Oh yeah. All right. And then we can just go ahead and cover all that up. We were never here. Believe it or not, we were never here indeed. Yeah, that's looking sick. One other thing is we're gonna have to keep in mind this guy too as well, because this guy is going to need input as well. So we will keep that in mind, just because that is also going to have a light on it. Beautiful. Okay. So yeah, we need to get some glowstone. Right. So we need glowstone because we need more. All right. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4 glowstone. You reach the max minecarts. Uh-oh. Don't die to entity cramming now, Henry. Okay. Excellent stuff. Excellent. All right, let's go get some glowstone. Some stone of glow. I need you. All right, we got our silk touch. All right, we got glowstone right there. But okay, buddy, are we doing this already? We're gonna do this? Yep, we're gonna do this. Okay, we're not gonna do this anymore. Good night. All right. Make sure our elytra don't break. That would be tragic. That would indeed be very tragic. Do we have any glowstone in this area? Surely. Yep, okay, we got some up there. Hello. Okay, here we go. I found the perfect batch, y'all. Heck yeah. Let's just go around here. And let's start mining. It's so weird just placing down normal stone. 2, 3. I'm assuming that this is going to be good. But just in case we need glowstone, more glowstone in the future, we're just going to do this. Your game is lagging, Henry. I bet. You got a big old minecart system there. That is definitely, indeed, going to be laggy. Alrighty. That's how you know you're making a good build, though, when it starts to lag your game. Alright, epic. Oops. Good stuff. Good stuff. Oh, we have a visitor. Not for long, criminal. I'm out of here. Goodbye. I will see you never. You're in creative and old version? Nice. I'm pretty sure entity cramming kills you in creative, doesn't it? Doesn't it? I don't know. That'd be an interesting thing to test. That would indeed be an interesting thing to test. All right, awesome. I'm very happy with how this redstone is going, guys. I am extremely happy indeed. It is going. Okay. Oh, wait, where'd our entrance go? Uh-huh. Our entrance is not interesting. Or entrancing. All right. Boom. Boom. Good to go. Boom. And we are down here. And now we can go ahead and craft 4 more of these bad boys. I think. 1, 2, 3. Need 3. A good 3 redstone lamps. I like how these are very simple to craft too, which is nice. Nice and easy. But those need to be torches, I think. So it's not off by default. That's the only thing I can think of. We want the default input to be off. And these need to be placed when it's off, too. That's very important. When it's not receiving any... Because if I place it now, it'll break it. Boom. All right. Oh, yeah. Yep. That just adds like a subtle effect. And I love it. It makes it feel like apocalyptic-y, if that makes sense. And we could even have them be even like slower flickering, honestly. Like through here and stuff. And through here we can add even more comparators. Or not comparators, repeaters. And it'll all be flickering and stuff. So yeah, this is sick. Because this is a lot of flicker. This is a lot of flicker. So we might tone it down just a little bit. But now we need to get this last part set up. Which might be a little bit tricky. Might be a tad bit tricky. Just a tad. Just because we're going to have to travel this redstone input upward. Which might actually not be as bad as I had thought. Is this the right area where I need to be areaing? Okay, that's the platform. So we need to be right here. And then we should just be able to place 2 blocks up and have the correct redstone input. Hopefully. Hopefully. We can go ahead and bring this input through here. I'm glad you're liking it, Mia. Heck yeah. We are grinding, that is for sure. Okay, so this should be like this, and it should be flickering still. No. Not flickering. Not flickering. Why no flicker, man? Oh, right here. There we are. Flicker. Yes, so this is going to be the opposite. And then, when the magic happens, is we can do that, and then it'll be the opposite of the opposite up there, which, as we all know, is the, something. There we go. Look at that. Is the same as down there. So those two will be the same. And this will take a little while to travel too, so it'll add a cool little delay effect. Oopsie. So yeah, it should be good to go. I think, actually, because we do still have to keep in mind here, I don't think that, yeah, this shouldn't mess anything up too bad. Okay. And then my only issue here is that this might be too close to each other. Oh wait, hold on. This needs to be one back, unfortunately. As much as it saddens me to say, I'm gonna make it 2 back just in case. But this needs to be back for sure. And it must be done. It must be done. Okay, there we are. And right here. And then we will, or actually, there's just needs, no. Wait, yeah. So opposite. All right, good stuff. And then we'll go boom, and then we'll go boom, and then we'll go opposite of the opposite. And then we go like this. And the key here is, so I want it to be default off. So when this is off, I'll place down that redstone. And then by default, you see it will be on. And then it only flickers. Boom. Yep, so it'll only flicker for a second, as you can see. So yeah, that's looking mighty fine, y'all. And to make sure that we have a way to debug this, I guess you could say, if need be. So there we go. So now we can always travel through all these places and see everything. So I'm thinking about making this signal though. My only issue with this is it's looking great, right? It's looking amazing. But I think I want the signal to be a little slower. A tad bit slower. So if I just go ahead and break this right here, that will stop everything. And let's actually break this circuit here. There we go. Okay, so this breaks the clock. How do I make it slower? So good question, Mia. These are repeaters, and you can switch the delay. So there will be, when the redstone hits here, it will wait 0.4 seconds. This will be 0.1 second, 0.2 second, 0.3 seconds, and 0.4 seconds. And then it will come over to here after 0.4 seconds. So if I add a couple more of these repeaters on either side, it will make it last longer and stuff, and make it so it's not going to flicker as much. That is the plan, at least. So we'll see if the plan is planning. But I do need more redstone now. We are running out of redstone. Quick, man. A quick redstone. Repeater. Should be able to make two of these, or one of these bad boys. What am I missing? I'm missing redstone. Okay, well, we gotta go up. We must go up and get more redstone. Hey. Oh yeah, this is bringing this part of the. Oh my god, this part of the build is making this world epic, even more epic. It's really coming along, man. Okay. I was up here for redstone though. Also, I'm gonna place these glasses back. About forgot to do that. Oopsie daisies. Oopsie daisies. Redstone. I need you. Do I need more glowstone? I'm gonna keep glowstone in my inventory just in case for now. And we can also get more nether quartz. Epic. All right. And I'm just gonna turn all these guys into sticks so we can get plenty of redstone torches. We'll just do like that much redstone torches. Beautiful. Now, let's go back into our concoction here. Should be good to go. There we go. And boop. All right. Now, I thought I just heard a pressure plate, and it's because I stepped on one. Like, no crap. No crap, buddy. All right. All right. Repeater. Repeater, you see? Boom, 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 boom. We're just gonna get like 8 of these bad boys for now, and then we'll navigate from there. I think I should be able to place it like right here, right? Let's just let's start this circuit back up, and then we'll go from there. Let's just make sure that this is like working properly. Yeah, see, so now there will be a double delay here. Instead of a single delay, it will be a 0.8 second delay. So if I put enough repeaters down here, it will essentially keep on slowing it down. But we are going to need a lot of repeaters. Yep. As you can tell. I also think that these first ones are getting too big of an input. So we might be doing something like this. We just can't have them on the corner blocks. Okay. Now it's starting to look kind of crazy. And I think actually, now I think about it, it might actually just be like this. Like these might just have to have like, this redstone clock just might need to be slowed down a little bit. All right, yeah. Yeah, that feels good. I like that. Let's see how it's looking. Yeah, you can see it's significantly slowed down already. And it might honestly just be because of that clock. That clock might be the main reason. So the clock is going to be how consistently it is sending a signal to these. So it will essentially be the same until we fix this. This is just going to delay the signal between each time. But it's still going to be getting like the same amount of signals. So I think the mission is going to be this. We're just going to do some of this action. Like boom. And like boom. Actually, I do like these. I do like these here. Yeah. Yeah, it's gonna be interesting. We're gonna need a lot of repeaters, that is for sure. We can bet on that. Alright. Let's see how this is looking. Because we want to be like a very subtle glow, if that makes sense. So yeah, these have too much time between them. So let's go ahead and do another repeat here. Another little repeat. Repeater. Repeat. All right, let's max those bad boys out. Yeah, and then we're just gonna do this. Boom. Make sure that this isn't... Oh, see how much slower it is now, guys? See how much slower that made this redstone clock? It is now slow. And those will be on by default. And it's just like a small flicker across each side. And what we could do is we could randomize this pattern a little more. So it will be like this. And then like this is... So then it will like not go as fast. Because you can see these ones are probably going really fast. Boom. And then it'll go. All right, these ones aren't even flickering. Boom. Does that flicker? Uh-oh. These all slowly but surely stopped flickering. I do not know why. Okay, flicker, flicker, flicker. Flicker, flicker. Are these flickering? Am I tripping? Okay. I think... Yeah, I think it's looking good. I think that this just needs to have these. A little bit of this action. And one more. There we go. Good stuff. Now, let's go and break that guy. And then we'll just need one singular repeater. And we should be good on the good old repeats. Let's see here. Good stuff. Excellent, excellent. Repeater, repeater, repeater. And then just do this. Now I basically have like redstone repeaters like everywhere. They are everywhere. So now it should just be like a very subtle. Yeah, you can see it's like very subtle. And it almost feels more random. Yeah, this feels very randomized. This is exactly how I was imagining it. And these ones are flickering, right? Like you're flickering? Oh, yeah. Are you flickering? Oh, yeah. They are indeed flickering. Very subtly, too. Yes. Yes, yes, yes. All right, awesome. Awesome. Okay. Let's go ahead and let's cover this up for now. For now. Yeah, goodbye, sir. All right, epic. I think I like those logs sticking out, kind of. And we can just go ahead and do, like, this action. Boom. Like we were never available. Like we were never here. Haha. We were never here, good sirs. All right, awesome. Now, I'm going to go ahead and dig out a little bit more of this tunnel as well, really quick. Perfection. Excellent. Excellent. And then this will be essentially a giant hallway. A good main hallway, you could say, right? And we'll have one going out that way as well. So we'll just kind of dig this out for now. It's very, very new in progression. We might make this like a storage system as well before our copper golem storage. It'll just be nice to have like a little storage going forward and stuff. So, all right, good stuff. Excellent. Go ahead and get this going. Beautiful. All right, and then we can just wall this off for now as well, just to like showcase like, hey, this ain't quite available yet. It's getting there, but it ain't. This is just wall for now. But there will be something here in the future. Didn't Roblox do an update? I'm not sure, Henry. I don't really keep up with Roblox that often. I've really only played Roblox like a couple of times with my cousins and stuff. I'm not sure, my good guy. My good sir. I am not sure. Okay. Awesome. And then, okay, yeah, we're almost out of blackstone here. So this will be perfect because now we can go ahead and do some of this action. Boom, 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 boom. Go ahead and just place this down for now. We can always expand out in a future stream. And let's come on out. Kaboom. Let's fly. We love flying. And let's go ahead. And we need item frames. We need lots and lots of item frames. Which means we need leather and we need sticks. These item frames are just going to be basically for displaying all of our maxed out items. And we want them to be glow item frames, so that means we are going to need the great late glow squid. You feel what I'm saying? So we're going to do some of this action. Get some more sticks, of course. And some of this action. That should be enough. Perfect. Yes, all right. We might also need some good old wood. Saw YouTube video. Oh, nice, Henry. Yeah, I haven't looked too much into that, so. Alrighty, and let's go down. Let's go down and let's get some good old glow of squid. Yes. Luckily, there are plenty of spots for the glow squid to be squidding. Hello, glow squid. Are you here? Are you present, good sirs? It looks like they are not present. Hello. Hello. Look how many grass blocks there are just from Endermen placing them around. That's actually kind of funny. Let's make sure we don't get in a little pickle here. Okay, where are my glow squids at? I think because it's nighttime, the mobs are taking up the mob cap. I think there's too many mobs for the glow squid to be spawning. So we are going to go ahead and go to sleep. Sleepy we go. It's funny when you land in a bed like that. All right, bet. Bet, duh. Now there should be glow squid spawning. Let's test our theory. Glow squid, hello. Oh, ouch. Go ahead and unlight ourselves on fire. Oopsie daisies. Oopsie daisies. Okay, where are my glow squid at? Come on, guys. Guys. Yo, is there like a shortage of glow squid? What is going on? What is going on up here? Is this glow squid up here? Maybe they're up here. Glow squid? Do I need to touch the ground or something? What's going on? Oh, there's one. Hello, Mr. Squid of Glow. I'm here to take your ink sac, unfortunately. I'm here to take your amazing... Oh my god, we got 5 from that one glow squid. That is pretty epic. That is pretty epic. Okay. Hello, glow squids. Here we go. This is what we're looking for. This is exactly what we are looking for. Oh, yeah. This should give us all the glow squid ink sacs that we need. Great addition to the caves. To the beautiful old caves. All right. Okay, we already got 16. So this should be good to go here. Let's see here. 30. All right. There's no way we need 30 enchants. Or 30 item frames. Like, there's just no way. In fact, let's go and count right now how much more we need. Boom. All right. And down we go. Beautiful. We also need to fill in that part of everything too. The actual way down here, I guess you could say. Is our redstone still redstoning? It is. All right, bet. And sometimes it skips that guy. But then sometimes it doesn't. I love it. It looks randomized. It legit looks randomized. Because, yeah, I'm worried about coming out of chunks and then coming back into chunks. Like, is our redstone still going to be redstoning? Because I don't know if that redstone clock is always going to be, like, redstone clocking. Like, if I go out of chunks, is that still going to be good? I guess we're about to find out. Hopefully it is good, yeah, though. All right. So we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, wait, hold on. Boom, 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 boom. We have 12 currently, so boom, 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 boom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Wait, I lost count. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Which is already how much we have. So then we start over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So we need 15 more item frames. Wait, what's messy? So it looks like, yeah, that is receiving signal. All right, bet. Bet. And we have 44 ink sacks, so yeah. Let's go ahead and get our last 15 item frames. Should be all that we need now. All that we are in need of. All right, Mr. Cows. Hello. I'm here to breed the next generation and then completely evaporate you guys from existence. That is what we are here for. All right, 23 should be plenty. That'll give us like 10 kids to work with. 10 baby cows to work with, you know what I'm saying? All right, screw it. We'll get some more. All right, that should for sure be plenty. Yeah, the coaster. Yes, Henry. I get what you're saying now. Beautiful. Let's go ahead and breed all of these bad boys. Breed, good sirs. All right. Now we take care of business. I need 15 leather to be exact. Hiya. 14 and 15. All right, good stuff. And we can leave all the other guys alive so we can keep the next generation nice and healthy. There we go. Beautiful. Cow farm is farming. And now I think we are in need of some trees, actually, believe it or not. We must speak for the trees. Unless I have like a hidden stash of wood somewhere, which I do not believe that I do. But let's make sure here. Somewhere in my gazillion shulker boxes, there could be some wood hiding from us. There's some sticks. We need sticks. Yeah, looks like we are gonna have to do some great old tree mining. The great tree of mine. Alrighty, and we're just gonna do a single tree because that's all we really need right now. I had 20 leather in here, by the way. That I had 2 more stacks of leather in here. I absolutely did not need to do that to the cows. Wow, we have a lot of leather. I need to remember that. Holy smokes. That is some leather, ladies and gentlemen. All right. Now, onward to the great tree. We will not be making a great wall of tree, though, because it is unnecessary at this very moment in time. Where is my axe? Thank you. And that's a perfect little tree. Just what we need. for 15 item frames. Thank you very much. And perfect. And we'll go and chop this bad boy down. Good stuff. Excellent stuff. Get these guys rolling and going. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, efficiency 5 netherite axe is it's pretty overpowered, not gonna lie. Because we just mined 65 wood in that amount of time, which is pretty absurd, not going to lie. So we need 15 times 8, which is gonna be about 120. So we need 120 sticks, which is gonna be just short of 2 stacks. And it takes like, this makes how much? 2 stacks. Makes 8 wood. So we need this 120 divided by 8 would be 10. And then about 15 of these woods is what we would need. Probably. That should give us around that much. Boom. Okay. We'll probably have a few leftover sticks, but that should be good so we aren't wasting like all of our wood. Quick maths. Quick maths. There we go. All right, awesome. There we go. And we have a stack of sticks left over, which is perfect. All right, awesome. Hopefully we're not missing any, though. We're not off by any counts. We'll see. We will see. All right, and boom. And let's make sure that that light is on. You know the vibes. And down we go. Awesome. Okay, dokie. And wondering if we also just make this wood. I think this would be sick pattern if we went like this instead. We went boom, boom, boom. And then we made that outward. So then it kind of just expands into it. I think that would be sick. Yeah, we are in dire need of some blackstone as well. Yeah, I think this is going to be the pattern that we go with here. Kind of just have like the wood out like that type deal. Yes, yes, yes. All right, awesome. And then we can do it like this too. Epic stuff. And just put that like that. Like so. Like clockwork, you know what I'm saying? Awesome sauce. And then also, I would like to make these like lanterns too. Per se, some lanterns. Good stuff. And then, yeah, this will just all be filled in, essentially. Essentially. And then this will be wood. And then, so then we have like a little, like area here type deal. Yeah, that'll look sick. Hey, that's awesome, Henry. Yes, that roller coaster is going to pay dividends. Hopefully, we never forget each other, Henry. That is the goal. That is the goal, good sir. Okay, let's go and place down these item frames now. All right, there we go. We got the 27 item frames. Now, how do we want to do this? Okay. Yes. So blackstone will be here, and we can have like a little layer here. Ooh, do I want to push that one back though? Nah, this will be fine. This will be fine how it is. Surely it will be fine. But I would like to do something like this though, actually. And then we can go like, bang. Awesome. There we go. Now it's also like similar to the other guys as well. And then we can do some of this action. Let's just take some of this off because we don't need these right now. And then we can go like this. So then this one is like ultra displayed. Yes. Epic. Yeah, maybe it would be nice to have that back one even. Which is unfortunate because that makes the redstone process a little bit more difficult. But let's check it out. Let's check out our situation here. Maybe not. I bet we actually could push this back one. Yo. Oh, here. I was gonna say, where'd my block go? There we go. Awesome stuff. And then we can have this move back. Okay. And then this move back. And then this can sit like right there. And then this can be like this. And this can be like this. Let's see. Oh yeah, there we go. She's still working just dandily. I just think that this is gonna be better for the depth of the build. Just because I'm gonna have these 3 pillars right here, and I don't want them like right on top of that. So if that's making the sense. So then we can have the 3 things right there, and then we can push this back. I think this will add more depth to the overall build and stuff. For sure. Yep. So let's just go ahead and do some of this. Bang. Make sure that we don't lose that netherite armor. That'd be awkward. That'd be very awkward. Okay, there we go. And then we can do some of this action. Yes. Love to see it. And our redstone is still redstoning, which is always good to see. Great to see, in fact. And we have a single piece of coal. I'm just going to put coal right there. Because why not? And we're just going to go ahead and break this wall for now. We can have stuff to put these in. Yes. I need more wall to break. Looks like more wall is going to get stripped down. Yes. Epic. And a boom, boom, boom. All right, awesome. Now that netherite room is looking sick, man. Heck yeah. Okay. So now we can go ahead and do this with some lanterns. With some fancy little lanterns, you know what I'm saying? And I'm thinking of doing like just like right there, just have like some logs and then have lanterns. We'll see what the vibes are. We shall see what the vibes are. If the vibes are vibing. Good stuff. Yeah, so we're getting to like a point in this world where like we absolutely cannot die. We cannot be dying, man. Cannot happen. So we're gonna have to play everything extremely safe. Because if we were to die now, it would be a great tragedy, to say the least. A great old tragedy. We'll have 1 extra item frame right there, so good to know. Good to know. What were we gonna do? Of course, the great, incredible lanterns, which we need coal for, which we just so happen to have coal ore right here. Great. Let's fortune 3 this bad boy. And we only got 3 out of them, which is very sad. Very sad day. Oh, we have 22 torches already. Yeah, that should be plenty for a good old, whatchamacallit, a good old lantern. I should not have made that many nuggets, man. That was way too many nuggets to be made. Oh, well. Oh, well. There we go. 16 lanterns. That'll be enough for now. Maybe we didn't. Maybe we made, like, the perfect amount. All right, yeah. We're good. Awesome. Okay, and now let's go ahead and go through. Lights on. And come on down. And now let's go ahead and let's make a couple of fences as well while we are present. And let's do some of this action. 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1, 2, 1, 2, and bang, and gabang. And I think right there is going to be the level for our. Actually, what do we think here? We like that. I think I like that. Definitely that compared to this. For sure, this one. For sure. Okay. That's going to look great. That is going to look absolutely great, mate. Boom. Bang. And here is interesting. Because this one might just have like a chain, honestly. We might just make it a chain. Wait. Actually, yeah. That's probably going to be a play there. Just because if we put this in the middle like that, it does look kind of odd. I kind of like that. I kind of like that. I was gonna do like chains. How do we make chains? I forgot how to make chains. Chain. Oh, chain. Oh, okay. I can make one. All right, I'm gonna make one. I'm gonna see how this looks comparatively. Boom and bang. So that's consistent, and that just adds like another like layer. What are we thinking? Do we like chain or no chain? Are we chain gang or no chain gang? I do not know. I am unaware of this fiasco. Yeah, I'm thinking chain too, Henry. I think, yeah, I think I'm liking chain. I agree. Oh yeah, I made way too many nuggets though. I forgot about that. Oops. Okay, there we go. All right, beautiful and beautiful and beautiful. All right, awesome. Yeah, that's looking great. That's looking great though. Perfect. Yes, the light is lighting. And now let's go ahead and do this tunnel as well, which we are going to need to go to the nether and get some more blackstone for, because we are running low on the blackstone. Where is this at? Okay, let's just go and get rid of you, and we'll go ahead and put our spectral arrows in this chest here. And glow ink sacks are no longer needed, so we'll put you in there, and we're good. You're gonna put Mr. Moo Moo in Discord? All right, Henry. I'll have to say hello to Mr. Moo Moo. I'll have to say hello to the good sir. All right, now let's come through here and let's get some good old stone of the black stone. Some good old stone of black. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Make sure that our wings are not breaking. That would be tragic indeed. Indeed, tragic. All right, let's go and get some of those bad boys. I did not bring fire res, so we're just going to have to be slightly careful here, but we got protection for netherite. But that does not mean that we can just be not careful, obviously. Yeah, that should just be one. I'm hoping that was just one lava source block. That should hopefully let all this go down. Thankfully, lava, in this case, it moves faster than the nether, so this won't take too long to clear out. Beautiful. Now we can go ahead and continue mining some good old blackstone. I guess we will find out very shortly here if that was one lava block or if it was multiple. Looks like it was only one. As predicted. Heck yeah. Yeah, there is lava above though, so let's not mess with that. Let's not mess with that. That is for certain. Yes, we love blackstone. Give me all of your blackstone, please. Looks like it's just a little pocket here. I know for a fact there's got to be other pockets of blackstone. So it isn't that big of a pocket. They're just tiny little pockets, which is interesting. But we mined out that entire pocket. So we got like a stack and a half. Is there any more blackstone around these parts? Oh, yeah, here we are. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Another little blackstone pocket. This is what we're looking for. The great blackstone in our great netherite mine. Yes. Okay, so that looked like a lava lake. That didn't look like that did not look like a single block issue. That looked like a, yeah, see? That looked like a multiple block issue. All right, let's go and close that off as best we can. Oh, that is still spreading. Ouch. Dang it. Okay. Let's not mess with that lava too much now. Where are all my golden apples at, by the way? I should probably be carrying those, shouldn't I? I have no idea where I put my golden apples. Alright. Alright, whatever. That's alright. Alright. Good stuff. And let's go ahead and get up out of here. That should be enough for now. 2 stacks. That'll be good for what we need for this stream. Beautiful. Beautiful. Ouch, 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 ouch. Alrighty. And let's go ahead and do this. And boom. Up, 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 and away we go. Hip, hip, hooray. Oh, that is a ghast that spawned right. Let's not do that, Mr. Ghast. Okay, he did not see me. Let's go. Hey, alright. So we unloaded these chunks, so I'm actually genuinely curious to see if this redstone clock stayed. I'm really hoping that it did. Because if it didn't, that kind of sucks. That kind of sucks indeed. Okay. Excellent. And down we go. And up it closes. Okay. Is this redstone still working, though? I saw a flicker. Yes, it is. Awesome. It is still flickering. That's such a cool effect. That just adds like another layer to it. That's just amazing. Yes. Okay. Awesome. Very, very awesome. Oh. I just realized I'm not wearing the iconic Cosmic MJ today. I forgot to put on my Cosmic MJ sweatshirt. I knew I was forgetting something. Well, this is the first stream in months without the Cosmic MJ hoodie. Oopsie. For some reason, I thought I had it on right now, but obviously I don't. At least it is a black shirt. All right, here we go. This is what I want to do with this. I want to have it start out being wood, and then it ends up being blackstone as you sort of come down. So I'm thinking like wood down to like a certain point. So then it just kind of looks like a transition. I'm still cosmic. Yes, indeed, Mia. I am indeed still cosmic. All right, what are we looking like here? Okay, we need to cover this up first and foremost. First and foremost, cover this guy up. I wish that I could make this piston activate from another way. But, yeah, we'll just place a little dirt here and pretend like nothing is happening. Hopefully that shouldn't affect... Oh, this is definitely going to affect this, though. Knowing how blocks be working in this game. So, yeah, I'm just going to put a slab up there for good measure. Just to make sure that all that good stuff is still working. And now, we can go ahead and do some of this action. Put a little slab action there and a little of this guy here. And we can go ahead and do some of this and some of this. And this should be looking mightily cool. And then as we come down, it shall slowly transition into the good old basement materials here. So we'll have this one like go down a little bit longer just for funsies. And that one starts shorter. And then, yeah, maybe this one. Yeah, well, this will be good. This will be good. All right, good stuff. It is very dark in here, so bear with me, y'all. But this should be good to go. Now it's turning to blackstone essentially. So now it's just blackstone. It'll transition into the basement. So we're going from mansion, normal floor to the basement layer. Ooh, scary basement layer. Ooh. Like a fade. Exactly. Exactly, Henry. Like a fade. You got that straight, man. Okay, and then that should be the block to go down. Boom, boom, and boom, 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 boom. Now this should be looking nice and slick. Yes, all right. Looks great. All right, good stuff. Good stuff. That's all closed off. Excellent. And now, ouch. Let's make sure we don't be doing that. We don't be the suffocation. Okay. Let's make sure that we didn't break our redstone though in the process. That'd be kind of sucky. Okay. Oop. That opened up. It's so clean. It doesn't even make a sound. And that opens up, and we go down here, and then we close it off, and it's closed off. Oh, that's just so clean. And then we have the flickering lights down here. Oh, it's just beautiful. Now, the only thing that is needed right here, right now, is some more blackstone and one other thing, but I will get to that in just 1 second here. Just 1 second. We will be getting to that. Let's just make this look nice for the time being. Look nice and fine, you know what I'm saying? Boom, and boom, 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 boom. And lock this in as well. And this is cool because we can expand this vault, this hidden vault as well. With like more stuff as we go on with this series. So it'll be good times for certain. For certain. All right. Yes. Awesome stuff. Unfortunately, I don't think we are going to have enough blackstone to finish filling this in this stream at least, but we'll kind of see how it goes. Boom. And then let's go ahead and get this floor filled in. Oh, no. Okay. Thankfully, it just did 1 redstone dust. And it's an on-off switch, so it doesn't even matter. So we are good to go. We should be good to go, hopefully. Still. Right? Yep. All right. It all looks good to me. Let's not make that same mistake, and let's come out right here. Okay. Excellent. Okay, and that should be the only block that causes that issue, and we're good to go. All good in the hood now. Beautiful. Okay. Boom, boom, boom. Fill in this mighty fine looking floor. You know the vibes. You know the vibes. Boom, boom. Awesome. And we can go ahead and continue this down yonder. So how much is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. So yeah, this is like the main hallway. So that makes sense. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah. That's good with me. That is good with me. And then we can go ahead and do this. Of course. Like so. And start filling in this floor as well. Good stuff. We love a good old filled in floor. Like so. Oh, all right. And then we got 24 more of these bad boys. So let's just expand this out as much as we can at the moment. Boom, boom. Awesome. Awesome. And we'll go ahead and do some of this action as well. Boom, boom, boom. Awesome. Okay. And then we can go ahead and show off kind of what we built and stuff, guys. Heck yeah. We're getting to the nitty-gritties. The nitty-gritties of everything. Heck yeah. Yeah, I like those pillars. Those wood pillars look nice. Looks very nice. And yeah, this is just like gives like the basement vibes. I guess we'll also get to test if that thing is still working. That'd be tragic if it didn't right now. All right. Yes. This is looking great. Absolutely great, y'all. Okay, how could I almost forget? I almost forgot the most important part. Last but not least, the glow item frames. This is where all of our weapons and stuff will be going. for each set of armor piece. It will go with it. So we are going to be placing all these guys down like so. Oopsie. And boom, boom. Item frame and item frame. We'd love to see it. Okay. That looks perfect, I think. Yes. Okay. The item frames are placed down. Awesome. And now we go down. Or now we can kind of show what we made here. So yeah. Go like this. And let's head on up here. So let's look at our version of the vault. So we come over here. As you guys can see, there is nothing here. It's completely secret and hidden. And we go ahead and remove this mending book. And now we have a open latch. And this light is off. So we need to make sure that this light is on just by toggling another source. That will ensure that our second part of this operation works. I guess you could call it an operation. So lights on, we're good to go down. And we can go ahead and drop down. And we are now in the cellar, but that door is still open. As soon as we press this pressure plate, it is now shut. Perfect. And that's why we needed the light to be on, essentially. And then we are strapped in to our new underground vault. Over there is still a work in progress. Ignore that. But yeah, our vault. And this is going to hold every single maxed out item in the game. Starting from leather here all the way to netherite down here, which is going to be sick. And as this video goes on, we are going to be getting more and more armor pieces and items, and we are going to be filling this in as the video goes on. So it's going to be epic. It's going to be epic, or as this series goes on for the live stream. You know what I'm saying? Gotta get both versions. Okay, and also one of my favorite part about all this probably is the flickering lights. You guys can see it gives like a basement vibe, kind of like an apocalyptic vibe. You can see that we have like flickering lights every once in a while in different spots and stuff. So it's absolutely sick and gorgeous. And yeah, this turned out way better than I ever could have hoped for. So, yeah, it's turning out great. And then yeah, when we want to actually get out of this, we'll just come through this tunnel, take a left, come through here, and it's like we were never inside. So I think it's safe to say that we have a pretty hidden vault, to say the least. And who are we hiding it from? In a single player world, absolutely no one, but it is absolutely sick just to have that. So yeah, guys. I'm gonna put on my chest plate before a creeper comes up behind me and blows me up. Thank you guys to everyone that came in. I hope you guys all enjoyed this stream. It was a absolute blast of a stream. We went a little bit longer today, and it was well worth it. In the next stream, we are going to continue grinding for max items and probably finish filling in all of that underground basement and stuff. So, yes. Yes, goodbye to everyone still in here. Goodbye, Henry. Goodbye, Mia. Goodbye, everyone that is still in here. And you guys all have an amazing rest of your nights or days. Let's make sure for sure that we be saving this game. Boom. Saved. Awesome. And yes, you guys all have an amazing night or day, whatever it might be for you. And I'll see you guys in the next stream where we continue maxing out all of our items. And we will be doing a lot more enchanting in the next stream too. And start filling in those item frames and those armor stands. So yeah, that's going to be epic. I will see you all in the next one. You all have an amazing one. And